Alright. Well, welcome everybody who's tuning in right now to the stream. It's another Let's Chat stream. Today is Sunday, April 12th, Easter Sunday. Happy Easter, everybody. He has risen from the dead. Hey, Liam, how are you doing today? Happy Easter, Liam. Alright, let's make... Oh, I forgot to check to make sure you can hear me, which it looks like you can. Hey, Scotty. Hi, Mohammed Sonic Boon. How are you guys doing today on this fine Easter Sunday? Alright. So, I decided to do it kind of early in the day because, guys, it's Easter today, and this is a day where we normally celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ. Well, for those that celebrate Easter. But, um, but as you guys know, I'm sure for a lot of people, they can't really celebrate with their families today, like, in person. So, to tell you the truth, that does make me feel a little bit bummed out, but I'm trying to hang in there. And I figured, good time to chat with you guys. Hey, Gabe's Elevators, how are you doing today? Happy Easter. That's good to hear, Mohawk Sonic Boom. Glad to hear you're doing all right. So yeah, on the flip side of this, though, obviously, on the flip side of this, it's a beautiful day today. It's warmer than it was yesterday. It's a good day to get outside for a little bit, like in your own front or backyard, or even just a quick walk around your neighborhood. That's a good way to get a little exercise in today. It's a beautiful Sunday, though. Hello, I love elevators. Happy Easter. How are you today? So yeah. Hey, William. Happy Easter. How are you doing today? So yeah. But yeah, on a serious note though, do the best you can to celebrate today, even though there's a lot we can't do right now. Do the best you guys can, if for those that celebrate Easter. That's good to hear, Gabe's Elevators. Have you ever been to Rochester, New York? No, I haven't before. Wouldn't mind going there someday. Well, as you guys know, I wouldn't mind going anywhere at this point. Hey, Johannes Jacobus, how are you doing today? So yeah. But anyways, let's see here. Doing all right, William. I mean, a little bummed out right now because it's Easter and we can't have big celebrations with your family. But I'm hanging in there. So that's why I'm talking to you guys right now. And I'll probably talk with my friends later today at some point. Maybe even video chat my family too. We're gonna just try to make the best out of it virtually. Sprite. Say hi to Sprite, everybody. This is the other cat, Sprite. We've had him for 7 years already. We've had him since he was a kitten. Say hi to the viewers, Sprite. You guys have been seeing Pepper lately, but you haven't seen Sprite just yet. Sprite, as soon as I'm done with this, can you hold it for like 2 more seconds? I'll let you go to the window since it's open right now. He's more into that right now. So yeah, this is Sprite, everybody. You don't really see Pepper, but this cat we've had for much longer. All right, Sprite, you can go to the window now. See, he hates being picked up. Tell you the truth, he's less patient when it comes to being picked up. It's compared to Pepper. Pepper doesn't like being picked up either. But yeah, Sprite I feel like is more resistant to it. So yeah, that's Sprite, everybody. The chainsaw is in the garage right now. My dad and sister went to the drive-in Easter service at church today. I listened to the service online. And so since my dad's not here, he doesn't have the chainsaw right now. So yeah, and my mom is working right now since she works for the church. So, but yeah, that. Huh. I just heard something beep. I'm not sure what that was. Huh. Okay. Oh yes, William. Let's see. So William, yesterday in the live stream, my dad came out to this window right here, and I opened it, and he had a chainsaw in his hand, so he started operating the chainsaw during the live stream. So that's why he's referring to the chainsaw. Since on yesterday's live stream, my dad was using a chainsaw. So yeah, that's why there was a chainsaw on yesterday's live stream. I'm sure you guys weren't expecting that, especially since I'm right here in my room and we're not and on the computer. So yeah, we made a chainsaw possible yesterday on yesterday's live stream. Hi Mino Shino, how are you doing today? Happy Easter, elevator dude. How are you today? So yeah, that's how Um, we a chainsaw ended up in yesterday's live stream. Also, I don't know why, but I'm kind of addicted to this unicorn thing. I think it was my sister's at one point. For some reason, it ended up in my room. So yeah, hold on a second, guys. All right, sorry about that, guys. So yeah, yeah, this is a little unicorn that came from my sister's room. I don't know how it ended up here. Oh yeah, William. I usually keep live streams, that pre-recorded live streams up, all the time. So yeah, I usually keep them unless something, I didn't want to happen in the live stream. Other than that, I usually keep those up. So yeah, it's still there. Nightbot, come here. Nightbot? Who's Nightbot? I'm not familiar with Nightbot, guys. Tell you the truth. I mean, if you feel free to explain what it is, but I'm not familiar with it. Oh, he's on Unwrap with Mark Summers, Mohammed Son Boom. Because if that's the show you're talking about, that's really good. Hey, Brian Slip Jr. Happy Easter. How are you doing today? So yeah. Of course you want to use a chainsaw, William. Why wouldn't you? Just of course, William. Yeah. It's actually a decent rap song right now. I normally don't like rap, but when I was in high school youth group, my youth pastor always played a song called "Chainsaw" by Family Force 5. It's actually a pretty good rap song, even to tell you the truth. I normally don't like rap, but yeah, that song's kind of fun. So, but yeah, if you're ever using a chainsaw, that's kind of fun to listen to when you use a chainsaw. I don't really use chainsaws, but yeah, my dad uses chainsaws. But sometimes I think that song when my dad's using a chainsaw. To tell you the truth. What is your opinion on long elevator company? Tell you the truth, video wise, since I've seen them, the long elevators are pretty cool. They're kind of neat because they're kind of an oddball elevator company. Like it looks different compared to it, but it's kind of special to tell you the truth. Because there's not a lot of them, and it's based off the St. Louis area. I mean, there's a lot in St. Louis area. There's some in Illinois, but you don't get long elevators here in New York because they're a St. Louis-based elevator company. How many miles are on the Tacoma? I lost count. I haven't really been paying attention right now. But I'm going to say 35,000 miles as of right now. So yeah, that's how many miles are on the Tacoma right now. If my dad tunes in later on, I'm sure he'll say how many for sure are on the Tacoma right now. So yeah. Train Simulator. I drive many P32 local. Oh, okay. That's a good place to drive all those trains right now, especially right now with the quarantine in effect. So yeah. Yep, Sprite's just on the windowsill right now. That's all he cares about right now. If I were to pick him up, he would have scrambled away. But yeah, like I said, Pepper's a little bit more better when it comes to being picked up. I mean, she's still not great, but I should really put this down. She's not that great, but yeah. Did you get the? I've always the Camry didn't go into a shop yet. We're still trying to figure that out, especially since inspection and an oil change are due right now. Although New York State DMV said that all March and April what's it called? Inspections are being extended till further notice. But still, we're trying to figure out between the bumper situation and the oil change what to do right now. Yeah, we're trying to figure that out right now. We're thinking of trying just doing the oil change ourselves. Just go, yeah. Me and my dad will probably do that at some point for the Camry, but then I guess later on we'll figure out the bumper situation. It's still drivable, so we're still driving it. But yeah, it does kind of stink how all this maintenance came at once the quarantine happened. So oh, okay. So it's basically a filter on YouTube, I guess. Okay, that makes sense. How do you use a telephone? Okay, I can tell you how to use a telephone. In fact, I'll be right back. I'll get you guys a telephone. How do you use a telephone? Okay, I can make that happen. How do you use a telephone? Okay. How do you use it? All right. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna put my phone on vibrate since I have a copyrighted ringtone. But here is a telephone. I'm gonna demonstrate how you use a telephone. So, first things first, you want to have the number you're looking you're looking up to you want to know the number you're trying to call. Step 2, put it in your keypad. You got different buttons to help you out dial your phone number. So now I'm not going to disclose any more of my phone number. So it's going to be, you want to put in 1 for most out of state calls. And then first you're going to put in your area code, then which is usually 3 digits. Then the next 7 digits, which is part of the individual's phone number. And then you press the talk button, speaker if you want it. And then the person on the other side is going to get the call. So you guys can hear now. And it rings. Then you answer. Hi. Bye. You have your conversation. You press the off button. And you're done. So that's how you use a telephone, ladies and gentlemen. So for James McCracken, that's the answer to how to use a telephone. I'm sorry, I wasn't really trying to make fun of anybody. It's just, when he brought up the idea, I just kind of wanted to do that. But that's how you use a telephone. Oh, sure, I can teach you guys how to text. First things first, you're going to go to your texting app. Then you press the message button, which is like all the way down here. You see that little message icon? So yeah. Next, type in the person you want to text. In this case, I'm going to text William, since he's here right now. Then you type in your message. This is you. And then when you're done texting, putting in your message, you press the send button. And now William gets a text. So then once William gets his text, he's going to respond. So I'm going to keep this here until he responds. So this is how you text people I'll show you how they respond back. Then the person on the other side gets out their phone, opens their messaging app, and sends a message back and presses the send button, and then I get the message. William got the text. So yeah, just a few moments. William will probably respond back. Yeah, I have different. Textra is really cool, guys. Anyone can get it for Apple or Android. It's really cool. And see, William responded back, and you can send as many text messages as you want. So that's how you send text messages. So yeah, and also on Textra, you get different colors. You can play around with a lot of different settings too. It's a really good system. I highly recommend it, guys. It's available for Apple or Android. Actually, I'll put on now I'm texting William while he's on the live stream. Did this help? I'm gonna unmute my phone so you can hear the text message that I got notification I have set for William. So you guys know my default text messaging code is the DFW Skylink. So if William texts back, you'll hear what William's sound is. I'm sure William wants to know too. What is it? The Atlanta plane train, ladies and gentlemen. That's William's text message tone. What is an Amtrak favorite place? Oh, it's a joke. What's the Amtrak's favorite place? Where is the unicorn I had? Now, I lost the unicorn, guys. I'm not sure how to do a Live 360 Railfanning. No, not Live 360. That's an app. A 360 Railfanning video. But if I can figure it out, we can absolutely make that happen. I don't think this camera does 360. If it magically does, I'll figure it out. But yeah, this is the tripod I have for it right now. Oh, so something, I guess you guys probably figured it out already. For the month of April, on fill in the blank days, which is Tuesdays and Thursdays, when I normally don't have something going on, I re-upload a throwback video from the pre-Fanteco on the 4 days. And in May, it's going to be a bunch of animations on those fill in the blank days. So yeah, that's what I have going on for the channel right now. I guess I'll allow that one to go through. So yeah. Oh, glad to hear, AJ Horning. Thank you. Very happy to hear. Glad you guys are enjoying my content I made for you guys right now. Also, Sprite's probably the dorkiest cat we have in our house. To tell you the truth, he does a lot of, dumb cat things around here. So yeah, we had a... I think I insulted Sprite, because look at him. Ah! Oops. That didn't work out very good. I was trying to pick him up again but he ran too fast, and the camera just fell, so... The camera's okay, guys. I just gotta get it back later. So yeah, there's your epic fail for you. That was not intentional, but... Yeah, epic fail. Yep, William's in New York with me. Everyone's favorite place to be right now. So yeah, but I think I'm going to technically blame that on Sprite. But, oh well. Oh yeah, that was a neat Railfanning video, AJ Horning. That was yeah, it was with all the track changes. That was definitely a bizarre day. I gotta get back to Austin at some point. It's a good station. Yeah. Wow, there's a really big stream. It's like over 30 stream delay. It's over 30 seconds. You guys just recently saw the epic fail, so... So yeah, let's do a coronavirus update. That's right, William. Let's go to the map. Let's see how many cases we have in the United States. $530,000 cases. Yeah, you know, I know it's scary, but we can't hide from this virus forever. We got to get back out there at some point, But on the other note, progress is being made right now, so let's see how many cases New York City has right now. Probably over 100,000. 98,000. Why do they get rid of the recovery? Do they not care about people who recover these days? Oh my gosh, you can't get recovery anywhere on the COVID-19 dashboard. Is that all they care about? Is just trying to scare us? I think it's only getting badder and badder, or worse and worse. Let's see. So Westchester has 18,000 cases, 461 deaths, but does it really have 461,000 deaths? No, not 401. I can't speak. Does it really have 461 deaths? Because here's the thing, though. Because every person that has coronavirus or suspected to have coronavirus, and if they die from it, is automatically a coronavirus death for some reason. Now, keep in mind, people who get coronavirus have different conditions, like a heart condition or some sort of health issue. That could cause death as well. But since society is only focused on coronavirus these days, even if someone were to die of a heart attack, but if they had coronavirus, it automatically gets listed as a coronavirus death, which I think is ridiculous. Because it's ridiculous. And here's a lot of things that the media won't tell you either. Most people recover. Quite a lot of people experience mild symptoms. And about 25% of cases are asymptomatic. So yeah, so we could be seeing. Let's see how many deaths there are in the United States. So truth be told, get rid of Westchester. I just want to see how many. So we had 530,000 cases and 20,000 deaths. If you think about what I just said closely, we could possibly have up to 730,000 cases because so many are asymptomatic and people might not be aware of it. And with pre-existing conditions, we could be seeing like only 14,000 deaths because, like I said, all these cases are just being marked as coronavirus deaths. When the truth be told is, not all these deaths are caused by the coronavirus. It could be by pre-existing conditions. So yeah, I think that's an issue. That's a big issue because people because coronavirus could be not killing everybody, just pre-existing conditions. I mean, I'm sure there's still plenty of coronavirus deaths out there, but still, I'm sure it's not nearly as much as we're seeing. Let's see what Chris has to say. That's very true, Chris. You're absolutely right. They only care about the negatives so their ratings could go up, and that's all they want is for this to be worse and more deaths, more cases, and more shutdown, just so their ratings can go up. Absolutely. Chris Cronin is absolutely correct about it. So yeah. And that's right, Johannes Jacobus. Just wash your hands, stay hydrated, wear a mask when you go out in public. I'll explain the situation on that, since I'm sure some of you guys have mixed feelings about masks. I did for a long time, too. So, when the pandemic was, heating up, the government was like, wear a mask, wear a mask, wear a mask, and everyone at work, it works for essential service, is like, wear a mask. And in the past, we've had mixed results on masks. So, for the longest time, I'm just like, yeah, okay, Ryan, you're absolutely right. I do talk a little bit fast. I'll try to slow down. If I keep speaking fast, just let me know. So, anyways, if we're being, told to wear all these masks, why are we doing it if we've seen these studies? Well, it turns out it's for asymptomatic cases. You won't know if you're asymptomatic because you're not going to witness any symptoms. So masks are supposed to help reduce, sickness, to help prevent people from getting sick, other people from getting sick. If you're asymptomatic, you could be spreading it without knowing it. So this is where the masks actually help out in public. So when I found that out, literally only like a week ago, I'm just like, seriously? Why couldn't the authorities or the government tell us that in the first place? Because now it makes a whole lot more sense to wear a mask in public. So I'm just like, they should have just told us that from the first place. And some in the media, as you guys know, should have told us from the first place. I'm not saying specific sides. I'm not trying to get political here. But yeah, I think all parties of government should be guilty of not saying that specific part. Because, because it makes sense to why you would wear a mask in public these days. So yeah. Yeah, William, I don't blame you. I think we all have got OCD now when it comes to washing our hands these days because of this coronavirus. So yeah, so that's why you wear masks these days. And tell you the truth, it is creepy. I will admit that. When I see being surrounded by so many masks, it is creepy because you're surrounded by a big sense of something is wrong, which there is, and two, you're. What was the second one? I had it just in mind in just a second ago. And two, everyone's in, fear and all that kind of stuff right now. We're gonna get through this, but still. Being surrounded by so many of this, it's it can be creepy. So if anyone knows how to make a pretty mask, go ahead and do it. Because honestly, that would take away the creepiness of masks. Though when things come back to normal, there'll probably be some things that change permanently. Like, the way restaurants operate, like, in-service dining, and if something remotely goes around, probably a lot of people start wearing masks anyway. So, yeah. There's probably some things that will never, ever return back where they were. But we're gonna have a relatively normal life at some point. Probably sometime as early as late spring or early summer. But yeah, once we get to phase 2, it may be a little painful, but it'll probably be nowhere near as painful as what we're witnessing now. Hey, look, it's Alfredo the Gamer. How are you doing today? Happy Easter, Alfredo the Gamer. So yeah. So that's what I have to say about coronavirus as of today. And keep washing. Alright, so right now we've got 9 concurrent viewers. Not nearly as much as yesterday, but we still got quite a bit of people to chat with right now. You Railfan at Branchville every Monday. As of right now? Because railfanning is not advisable right now, and train stations don't want railfans there. I mean, if you're at a railroad crossing, then just like for a short period of time, they won't really care right now. But if you're there for like a long time, that's when they care. Because railroads right now, unfortunately, don't want any railfans right now. Not because they hate railfans. It's because of they're trying to restrict it, to stop the spread and only restrict it to essential workers. This includes the subways, railroads, Amtrak. Yeah, this will end. We'll be able to go back on trains, hoping to be able to do rail fanning next month. But yeah, we don't know yet. That's true, Johannes. Jacob must go super to downstairs feel a lot, because that's the whole point of the channel. Have you guys seen his recent videos? His wife is doing a great job at making videos right now. His wife's a healthcare worker, and she's making the videos right now since he can't, and she's doing a great job right now too. Gotta tell you, she's making a lot of videos right now. That is one dedicated wife, I must say. He has a very dedicated wife, and probably the most dedicated wife in the entire Railfan community. So yeah, huge kudos to her for 2 big reasons. 1, keeping his channel going, and 2, providing the services that she does every day to the community. You gotta appreciate that for all healthcare workers, especially Mrs. Supertoe. So yeah. Hey Kevin Tube, how are you? So yeah. All right, let's do not a trivia question, but a interactive live stream question. Shall today's question be? Oh, let's do one that everyone can answer from all. Where do you all plan to go when elevator filming, rail fanning, and plane spotting is permitted again? That's something everyone can answer. Alright, so a live interactive question. Where do you guys plan to go once elevator filming, rail fanning, and plane spotting is permitted again, once the virus calms down where we can go back out again? Let's see what you guys have to say about that. I'm curious to know. I mean, like I said, you don't have to answer, but it's something I feel a question where anyone of any of those groups can do. So Johannes Jacobus says peak skill. Peak skill is a good place to do it. Suggestion would be probably actually now you think about it, you could go on the platform or railroad crossing, since you don't have to touch train station doors or elevator buttons, right? Especially if you start pretty early when everything opens back up too. That's probably a good place you could go rail fanning, because you don't have to come into contact with doors or elevator buttons. You can use the railroad crossing to get to the other side. So that's probably a really good place you can go. Somewhere in New York City for William. Okay, can't wait to go back to the city. Can't say I blame you, because New York City is the hub of them all. Just make sure if you're going to a high germ place like New York City, you keep washing. You might even want to wear gloves and even for a while, and maybe even a mask for the first little while too. That's just a suggestion, though. I'm not saying that's gonna last forever. I'm thinking once it really gets warm, when the sun starts to cook off all those germs, then I wouldn't recommend it at that point. Manitou's probably a good contactless place to go to for rail fanning once you're able to go back out, in the first phase of being able to go back out. That's probably a good place to do it. Now you mention that does make school look quite nice right now. Some schools are already closing right now, for the rest of the year. I mean, the New York City mayor issued all New York City schools to be closed for the rest of the school year. Pennsylvania, Governor Wolf closed all the schools for the rest of the school year. So yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of schools are going to close for the rest of the year, to tell you the truth. Hopefully this just means that by the time we're all going back out, it wouldn't make sense to go back to school. Hopefully that's what it means, but yeah. I think all the New York State public schools are going to end up closing for the rest of the year at this point, too. I mean, Westchester Community College is closed for the rest of the spring semester. Oh, okay. I see what you mean, AJ Horing. Okay, it's on the Danbury branch, so it makes sense. Yeah, Branchville. You can reduce. Branchville's a good contactless place, like physical touch contactless place to go to, since there's ramps and stairs and there's a railroad crossing. And it's a good place you could social distance yourself. Okay, it seems like it's roughly in your neighborhood, so okay, that makes sense, and I think that's allowed right now too. Like as long as you don't spend long periods of time right now. I mean, you probably like yeah. If yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna get too much. I don't want to micromanage you guys. Oh, okay. So I guess you're not going to U Albany until I guess August at this point, at the end of August. Yeah. This whole pandemic started when all these college students came back for spring break, and then boop, you're not going back till next semester. So yeah. Here's the MD90 again. I don't know why I keep putting this play in the live stream. These may be getting retired this year instead of 2022, which would stink. But yeah. Anyways, planning to go to New York City probably in October if one of my classes, if the class I'm taking continues to have that New York City trip. Planning to get a little bit of content for you guys in New York City in October, and yeah. So because one of my classes, I think, from what I understand, has a trip to New York City involved. So, and knowing how it's gonna go after what I'm hearing, we'll probably end up going in October. So that'd be cool. Oh, that's great, AJ Hoarding. I gotta say, that's awesome. So Alfredo the Gamer says Manitou, Peekskill, Orange, New Jersey. I wouldn't go there if I were you. Orange is a rough area with a high crime rate. Everything else you mentioned, though, is are good places to go. Central Islip, Mount Tabor, Manitou, Peekskill. Those are good places to go. That's just what I think. I mean, you do you. But if I were you, I would avoid Orange. Delta, Delta, Delta. That's right. Another Delta. I have. Well, I guess I'll try to get all three Deltas out right now. Well, one of them is broken, as you guys know. Let's see. Delta, Delta. I can't really see the 717. Maybe I'll try holding it by the wing. Let's see. Oh, there we go. And Delta. This is the big Delta boy. These are all the Delta planes I have. Yeah, this poor 717 is broken. If the what's the if this company, I forgot what it is. I'm sorry, guys. I've never forgotten. If this company makes the 717, I think I'll order another one of this version instead of the Gemini jet. Oh, that's right. Big Bear also said that at one point. I think it was when we went to Texas when he said that. Now that you mentioned it, Alfredo the Gamer. Oh, okay. So that beep was the mute. Didn't realize that had that. How about that? Okay, so hopefully you guys are back right now. It turns out that I sat on the mute button. So yeah, Big Bear is still napping at the moment. His voice actor is not here right now, as you guys know. He's at the drive-through Easter service. So yeah. Oh wow, we got a lot of people here right now, so I'll keep going on for a little while longer. We got 17 viewers. Awesome. Okay, so it was from Texas where he said that. So for anyone that didn't see yesterday's live stream, that was quite a fun one. For all those of you guys that tuned in, we reported North Carolina elevator lover for stealing content. A lot of you guys showed me how to do that. And then the chainsaw appeared, and then we did a lot of talking. So United, 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 United. Where's United? Still
retired right now. Here's United. Just make sure we're here. Okay, good. Why would a message like that be held for review? The Nissan was great. It was actually a really nice little car. And my dad normally doesn't like the rental cars, but even he said he enjoyed driving that one. It was a good car, I gotta say, the Nissan Versa. It was a good rental car, absolutely. We liked it. We didn't drive it as much as we hoped to, but we ended up getting. It was still fun to drive. We drove it to Allen, and then GTO your site in Deep Ellum, Dallas, Texas, and then back to Roanoke, not Virginia. We did not go to Roanoke, Virginia. We stayed in Roanoke, Texas. It's a town near Dallas. There's actually quite a bit of elevators there now. To tell you the truth, I'm actually surprised that hasn't been seen yet by elevator enthusiasts. We didn't get a chance to do it. There's some elevators in downtown where the big shopping area is, where Hard 8 Barbecue is. That's where we had Texas Barbecue in Roanoke. And there's also a lot of hotels now off of 35. Roanoke In-N-Out Burger was the first In-N-Out Burger we had. So yeah, any of you guys in the Dallas-Fort Worth area that are looking for another town to film elevators in, Roanoke, Texas is a good place to go to. There's also Cabela's with Schindler elevators there. But yeah, it's mostly hotels, and there's also a downtown area with a shopping area. And there's a new parking garage, too, there that was built. We didn't get to go to it, but it's like 5 floors. Downtown Roanoke, Texas has a couple of elevators, too. So if any of you guys seeing this from that are going to the Dallas, Texas area or live in the Dallas, Texas area, that's a place I suggest going. There's quite a bit of elevators there. Let's see. American. Alright. Here's American. This is the only American plane I have. Where's the course catalog? Here we go. What do I should buy next? The airplane shop catalog. I feel like airplaneshop.com. I think they have more. Plane shop. I don't know when the next buy drivers videos is. Because I have limited footage because I'm only driving to work and back home, so the amount of footage I can get is limited. So yeah, I have no idea when the next Bad Drivers is going to be. To tell you the truth, I'm kind of lost motivation to do that right now, temporarily, because I have limited places I can go to. I feel like once I'm able to go to more places, those videos will start to boost back up. But yeah, once I go to more places, I'll be more motivated to do more of those videos. And I don't really have a lot of footage for episode 11 right now, so. Let's see. JetBlue A321. I'm looking at the website right now at the airplane shop. Alaska's cheap. Ooh, maybe, let's see. Boeing 7, if this loads. Boeing 717. Ooh, they do have it. Or do they? Oh, Hawaiian. There's one for Hawaiian. Do they have one for Delta? Looks like they don't have any Delta ones. Toys. Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, that's the cheap toys for, like, little children. Airport accessories. Oh, those are the... Oh, wow. I'm looking around the website right now. The airplane shop is great. What are you doing, Sprite? He jumped back up again. Oh, Delta. Here we go. We've got... Let's see. That's the MD-88. How did I get the 90? There's the A220, 737, 757, Allegiant. Oh, Allegiant has an MD-80 too. They have airplane shop has a Allegiant MD-80, which is cool. What else is there? Let's see what American has. Spirit Airlines. Got an A319, 787, 777. Cool. Alright, I'll stop looking at that so I don't bore you guys out. Sorry guys, I keep having itches. I don't really want to touch my face right now. I mean, I washed my hands before this live stream started, but still. Yep, Bacon Fish sure still loves bacon. William is not my brother. He's a friend of mine. I'll tell you the story of how I actually met William. So, back in 2017, when I was starting to I was starting to really like trip reports. I discovered Matt, Tri-State Aviation, and I liked his videos, and I commented, and I subscribed to him, and yeah, and then he responded back to me. Wondering if he actually this is the part I'm not quite remembering. I'm not sure if he knew about me before I subscribed to him, or either that, or he subscribed to me afterwards. He discovered me, and then we talked to him on Snapchat. Then he made a group chat with me and his friend and William. That's how I first discovered William. And to tell you the truth, I met William in person before I met Matt in person too. It was actually quite a bit of times too. The first time I met him was in Hawthorne in 2018. Then we went to the Manhattan Bridge in 2018 as well. And then we met back up in the summertime, and then we finally got to meet Matt, Tri-State Aviation. So yeah, but yeah, it was funny. I discovered William through Matt, but I met I met William first, which was kind of funny. So yeah, William's my friend. So yeah. But I did get to meet Matt. We're trying to see if we can meet Matt at meet up with Matt again at some point. But yeah, that's true too, William. So yeah, it's kind of funny how I talked to Matt first, but I ended up meeting William first. So yeah, William and Matt have been friends for a long time. That's true. That's true too, William. We did become good friends after Hawthorne too. Yeah. And actually, William and Matt are both moderators on this channel too. But yeah, if I know you and if I get to meet you guys in person and get to know you guys pretty well, I'll make you a moderator. That's how moderators work on this channel. I'm sure this is how everyone does their moderators. I know Jason Ducey does that for his moderators. He just does it with people he knows in person, so yeah. The other two moderators on this channel are my dad and my girlfriend, Lisa. Mechanical bells. Oh, I don't... Specific mechanical electric bell brands I don't really know of. The one I can name off the top of my mind for you guys is Western Haze. But other than that, I don't really know the name of the bells. If you guys know of them, feel free to let me know. But other than that, I don't really know the names of bells. So yeah. Oh, Sprite's interested in the birds right now. Because he's right over there at the window. Why are emojis being held for review? I don't get it. That's kind of weird. So yeah. So anything else you guys want to talk about? I'm kind of out of things to talk about with you guys. Because we covered pretty much everything. We got you guys the coronavirus update as of right now. I think at this point we just gotta get through April. Because right now, it does kind of stink. So we just gotta get through April. I think once we get past April, we're gonna be really starting to turn around. I think if I remember correctly what everyone's saying right now, we got one more brutal week ahead of us, but after that we're really in a good place to start turning around. So that's good news. Streams do you make? It depends on the week right now. I mean, right now during the quarantine, I'm trying to do at least 3 to 4 times a week. Hi Garden State Elevators, happy Easter, how are you? So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do right now, at least 3 to 4 times a week right now. Just, interact and chat with you guys. I'll still do these Let's Chat live streams once we're out of this and back out. It'll probably go down to like once a week it'll probably go down to once a week once the quarantine's over though. Because, we'll all be back out and doing our lives again. Probably the classic Amtrak paint scheme. Alright, William, see you later. Happy Easter, bud. Next elevator animation. So the one that's actually scheduled. Yes, I decided for fill in the blanks, I'm gonna do scheduled elevator animations just like the live streams, but some of them I might just upload right away. So the next one I have right now is Great Wolf Lodge, which is going to go live on May. Let me check the calendar. May 12th. However, I could upload an elevator animation before that without scheduling it. Because right now I'm using Flashback, like pre-Fantech 104 videos, to fill in blanks on days I don't have content going live. Since mainline content's going live on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And Tuesdays and Thursdays I don't normally have videos go live. So I'm using that to fill in those blanks, which is Tuesdays and Thursdays. Since they're not really worth adding to like the queue to like August or September or whatever, that doesn't make any sense. So I'm doing the same thing for elevator animations. So as of right now, I have 5 videos going 5 days a week right now until June. As of right now. Because, you know, I'm filling in blanks with pre-Fantech 104 videos that I haven't uploaded yet. And elevator animations. So yeah. And actually, I found a couple of post-Fantech 104 throwback videos that are actually in the queue until August 5th, as of right now. So I have mainline videos in the queue until August 5th, since I discovered some videos. I found my a synopsis of Metro back from Lake Forest to Chicago. So once I get that edited, I'll have content going until August 7th, as of right now. So yeah, hopefully once this is over, I'll be making content, and it'll look like nothing ever happened for the channel. But unfortunately, I still can't guarantee that, but it's looking likely I'll be able to film again before I run out of content. And I won't run out of content, so that's the good news. Not exactly. Easter's not going to cancel. Remember, Jesus' resurrection is never canceled. We always celebrate that. Like, for those that celebrate Easter. However, unfortunately, when we our gatherings for what we normally do with our families and stuff like that, unfortunately, those are canceled. So Easter's not in cancer entirely. It's just not the Easter we hope that we normally do. So yeah. Save chain types 1, 2, and 3. Okay. But yeah, just keep in mind, Easter's never truly canceled. It's just what we normally do with Easter is some of it's canceled. Oh, actually, yes, Garden State Elevators. Yesterday's live stream, I wish I still have, we had a live stream all about it. Well, you guys brought this up to me, and we actually reported it, to the videos they stole from me live, right on this, live stream, and since I had a hard time figuring it out, we actually did that yesterday on live stream, which was quite something else. But yeah, it's annoying right now. I mean, he seems like a kid that, should know better. It doesn't seem like he's doing it to be evil. But yeah. But it is annoying, I gotta say. It is really annoying. It's definitely annoying right now. But yeah. Hopefully he learns his lesson. But what I sure hope he doesn't get into is stealing a video from the wrong user. Because if he steals someone from a video from the wrong user and him and his family get sued, that would be horrific to say that. I mean, they have the person doesn't have a right to sue for stealing content, but still, I would hate for that to happen. So that's the part I'm, worried about for the guy, for the kid, I don't want him to get in that much trouble. So yeah, if he steals one of your videos, just simply report it saying that he stole it from you. Hopefully he'll learn his lesson sooner rather than later and stop stealing videos and just continue to make videos that he made himself. So yeah, Pepper is hiding in the closet right now. She's gonna hate it if I pick her up, so I'm not gonna do that to her right now. In this live stream, earlier at the beginning, we saw Sprite. Not Pepper, the other cat we have. That we have much longer. The weirdest cat I probably ever owned. Because, he's a dork and cats can be dorky. Pepper can be a dork too, but not nearly as much as Sprite. Because Sprite's got that I is the best, look at me, I'm so handsome type attitude, and everything revolves around him, and he can't figure out what a window or a door is. And even though we have a cat door for him, he still uses the human door, and he scratches on the windows and meows and begs to be let in by human service. So yeah, not a very bright cat, I gotta say. We still love him, he's still a great cat, but he's not very bright. No, I do not have a dog. I'm sure you guys would have seen the dog if had one, but we don't. Yeah. But yeah. Yeah, I guess that's true too. Cognito. Because, you know, cats in general aren't very, very bright. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, you'll probably listen to this. Sounds like my dad and sister are arriving home right now. Listen to this. You'll probably hear the garage door go back up in the background. And the cats are going to probably freak out, particularly Pepper, but Sprite will probably, you know, give an awkward face expression. So, yeah. And plus, I'm thinking my sister's gonna come in and yell, "Wesley!" Knowing her. Yeah, we'll do Manitou again. It shouldn't be super loud because, the Canon camcorder, you know, I should really pick the camcorder up before they get inside. Hold on a second. Okay. Sprite. I'm blaming this on you. Alright. So anyways, the Canon camcorder doesn't have such a super duper loud microphone like the QF20 did. So, yeah. It should be a quieter Railfanning video. Since the Canon camcorder doesn't have a super loud microphone. And now that you mention it, Manitou also has replaced railroad crossing bells too. I think Metro North replaced all the bells on their railroad crossings recently. I know it's the one on US Norrock got replaced too. Katona got replaced. Manitou got replaced. Peekskill got replaced. So that probably means Brewster probably got replaced. And all the Wassaic Branch railroad crossings probably got replaced too. So yeah. There's a lot of updates that are going on in Metro North railroad crossings right now. So it's good to get to a railroad crossing if you guys can on Metro North. Because there's a lot of changes happening on railroad crossings right now on Metro North. Like, I saw a random Railfanning's video. Something that we haven't seen in a while is a continuous bell, which basically a bell rings after the gates have gone down. So that's something I want to check out at some point. So yeah, especially since, you know, we got a continuous railroad crossing bell in Katona right here in Westchester, so that's something you don't see a lot of in New York. So yeah, a lot of railroad crossing changes these days. Peekskill has a Western Haze bell as of right now. Before the pandemic started, we did get to go there for Railfanning. We did Railfan at the crossing too. And as some of you guys remember, that's where the same where you saw Tantrum Boy, which as a reminder to younger viewers, don't watch that part of the live stream. But yeah. So yeah. The actual locomotive has a real... Oh, hi Sammy, you want to join the stream?
Sure.
Here's Sammy. Here's my sister Sammy.
Hi.
Just come in a little close so people can hear you on the mic.
Hugs.
Oh, I'll give you a better hug.
Yay. We just went to church for Easter service.
That's right, the drive-through Easter
yeah,
service.
It was weird, but it works. And everyone was honking their horns.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I saw that on the 10 o'clock live stream earlier too, but
yeah.
I'm sure it was better at the 12 o'clock since probably...
What did they say?
Like when the pastor was getting ready to preach or made like a really good point.
Well, I will see you later.
See you, Sammy. That's my sister, guys.
Yeah.
I knew Alfredo Famer was gonna mention Tantrum Boy again.
Tantrum Boy!
There's Ignatius T. Fubar, guys. I'll put the camera up a little bit.
Ah! Ah! MTA! Ah!
Yes, exactly. Tantrum Boy. Back from Peekskill. But he can't ride trains right now because he's quarantined. Like, not self-quarantined, but, you know, quarantined like the rest of us. So, yeah. So, yeah, that's what Tantrum Boy was like. I'm just watching the replay of the and the live stream tab right over here. Since, you know, it's on delay. So P32 to 220, the actual locomotive has a E-Bell entirely? Johannes Jacobus? I know a couple of cab cars have the electric bell, but I didn't know they were starting to replace them on the actual locomotives themselves. My dad doesn't have any yard work to do right now, and since it's a gasoline-powered chainsaw, it would probably start carbon monoxide, so we're not gonna obviously do it in here. Yeah, that's true, Mohammed Sam, when we can't film any elevators right now. Yeah. Especially since Diesel not, is saying we shouldn't do that right now, which, you know, I do agree with. It does stink, but I do agree with him on that. But yeah, it's all for health, safety, and, you know, and all that good stuff. But I do agree with what Andrew said about not filming elevators right now, though it does stink. I will say that. We can't ride any elevators in general, too. And actually, we passed Turco's the other day. Since the second level of the store is just dying, they actually turned off the elevator entirely. Or, excuse me, Echo Giuseppe's, which is now the new ownership of Turco's. So yeah, they actually turned off the elevator, which was sad. It's just depressing going into town, guys, these days. They don't even let you in restaurants anymore because of, you know, coronavirus and consulate stuff, and everyone's wearing masks. When we went to the Yorktown Diner for pickup, when everyone was wearing masks, ugh, that just creeped me out. They're effective. They're just creepy. That's what I think. That's what I personally think. They work for protection, but to me they're creepy. Like, you know, seeing everyone wear masks. That's just what I think. So yeah. Anyways, back off the subject. I'm sorry, guys. When I get into something, I kind of, like, you know, obsess about it. And I am guilty of that. Onion rings. Those are really good. Onion rings are awesome, Alfredo the Gamer. We actually had a couple last night when we were part of our Yorktown Diner pickup, since my sister ordered their chicken finger and french fry meal. And they usually throw in, like, 2 onion rings. And my sister doesn't like onion rings, so she gives them to us. And I had one and my mom had one. And me and Dad split wraps because everything on the menu looks so good. And for me, it's hard to decide. So when my dad offers us to do halfsies, we do it. So we split a half of a Philly cheesesteak wrap and a Cobb wrap, which is really good. Which it has a chicken Philly cheesesteak was like, you know, cheesesteak, you know, and peppers and onions, all that good stuff in a wrap. And then the Cobb wrap was like, you know, lettuce, grilled chicken, eggs, tomato, and avocado. Avocado's amazing. And I had mine with waffle fries, and my dad had it with the potato wedges, which is something Yorktown Diner. That's their primary fries, by the way, the Yorktown Diner. You have to actually request a straight cut, curly, or what's it called? Waffle fries. They have all of them. But if you don't ask for a specific kind of fry, they give you their delicious potato wedges, which are really good too. Thanks, MP4 channel. How are you doing today? So yeah, I usually get waffle fries because waffle fries are delicious. I feel like Chick-fil-A made me fall in love for waffle fries. I didn't care for them at first, but I feel like ever since I had Chick-fil-A, I started to really enjoy them. Now I order them like everywhere if possible. Waffle fries are really good. Awesome, Johannes Jacobus. Really? That's really cool, AJ Horning. That's awesome. That's really cool. I haven't had lunch yet now I think about it. That's probably why I'm talking about food. I didn't eat lunch yet. Alright, I'll probably start wrapping up here since I haven't eaten yet. And probably they haven't eaten yet too. Anything? Oh yeah, Chick-fil-A, really, really good. Chick-fil-A is amazing. Yeah, that's great, Ohana Boom. Their waffle fries are so good. What's your favorite, for all you guys that like Chick-fil-A, what's your favorite menu item there? Mine's the spicy chicken sandwich deluxe. Usually get that, like, every time. And their milkshakes are really good, too. And Chick-fil-A sauce, I always order, like, a lot of it to bring home. I see the questions being just asked on the delayed version. You know, obviously Chick-fil-A is drive-through only right now, since fast food restaurants with drive-throughs are only doing drive-through right now for contactless stuff. Chicken nuggets and waffle fries, that's good. My mom and Sammy get that all the time when they're there. So, yeah. Cookies are good too, yeah, absolutely. They have good cookies. It's okay that you don't like spicy. Alright, I think I'm gonna go eat lunch now that I'm really hungry, since I realized that I didn't eat lunch and now we're talking about food. Alright, thanks again for tuning in, guys. Stay safe. Look, we're gonna get through this. Happy Easter, everybody. Make the most of it that you can out of this Easter.